My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to announce today that I have signed legislation that will outlaw this mountain forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes. One quick flattening later, and there is no more mountain here. As I said, outlawed. The mountain just, had to get out. Yeah, that was creating those flying machines was a bit of a thing. It didn't actually take as long as I was expecting. Did take a few passes to go over the mountain. You can tell by the fact that this area is significantly more chewed up than this area. Some of the sugarcane also did survive, which is curious. But yeah, if you don't know what that intro was assuming that I included that intro, just search up Google we begin bombing in 5 minutes, and that should explain itself pretty nicely. But yeah, next up, I actually need to remove all these flying machines. They're kind of an eyesore, and I want the materials from them back. So, the flying machines have been removed, and I've also started just flattening out the area down here and covering it over with stone. As you can see, large flat area that wasn't here before. There was, a bit of area where the dirt got blown away. Now, I didn't explain this before, which I probably should have. The whole reason for flattening out this mountain, besides me actually just completely disliking this mountain as it was kind of a pain to go around when I need to go to the raid farm or the ocean monument, was that this is where I'm going to be building my storage system here, and obviously you want to build big old storage system on a flat area with a giant parking lot out here. So yeah, this whole area here had to go. Now unfortunately there are sizable chunks of this that were dirt at about the right height, so it's going to be a bit of a gap that I have to cover over stone, which is mostly just a hassle. Now, I do also have to deal with this river here, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily cover it over, keep it here, reroute it into some sort of canal, but I'm going to try to just not deal with it for now. I'll kind of outline it over here, but it gets really complicated around here where the village actually went over the river. So what I might end up doing is I might just end up reshaping this river here into a canal that starts about here and maybe turns a little bit earlier. Not sure. And all of the stuff on this side of the river, I'm just not going to touch it for now because I don't need to touch that part of the river at the moment. I'm not building there. Oh, god damn it. Another pillager patrol. I've been dealing with pillager patrols while flattening this area. Oh, gosh. An amount of time later, I have put a significant effort into flattening out a significant area of this area. Now, over this way, I haven't bothered to do literally anything. It is still just as it was originally, and I don't know when I'm actually going to be able to get over here to start building stuff, so I'm just going to leave it like this for now. We got this area flattened out a bit. I'm going to do a little bit of planning of what or where the storage system is going to be. I have laid out a bit of what the storage system here is probably going to look like. I'm not entirely sure, as I will before I build anything in the actual world here, besides, I guess, these layout chests. I will want to design it all in creative mode first, just to make sure everything's spaced out correctly. There's, appropriate space for theming, ladders, and stuff, and yeah, but these all represent individual storage slots, and mind you, I didn't even, plan in what would actually be, shulker loaders or whatnot, so I probably need to change some stuff because of that. Oh, it's really just going to be over here where the shulker loaders are going to be. move these top chests somewhere else and make these bottom chest toggles here. But yeah, each of these chests represents a slot. If there's a chest above it, well, a chest above another chest represents that this is going to go on a second story compared to everything else, which is split on the first story. Look, this thing is so big that I can, well, actually, okay, I can see those all the chests from one location, but moving over this way, even just a tad bit starts to make those chests disappear. Obviously, this section over here clearly is the biggest, with tons and tons of chests. You can probably guess what's going to go here, but I'm not going to do anything else on this in this episode. Mostly because I'm going to want to do this on a backup of the world that, well, has these chests in here for templating purposes. And, I don't really feel like spending 3 hours waiting for that to download to my computer, so I'm going to wait until I can have a bit of a faster network speed between my computer and the server. So anyway, now it's time to build a permanent sugarcane farm. Something I actually haven't done in a hot second. I didn't build one last season for some reason. And, besides that, I'm building the design I built the season before that. Or season 4. Anyhow, Replay Mod still isn't out. However, we do finally have some information on when it will be out. Apparently, it's rolling out to Patreons anytime now, and then like 2 weeks after that, they're going to go for, you know, full public release. And also 20.3 is out now. 20.4 is probably going to come out next week as well. But why am I talking about this? Anyhow, let's, I don't know. Let's do a time-lapse third-person normal style. Okay, so I just came over to the stone factory here to grab some stuff. And, yeah, there's some lava pouring out of these cobblestone generators here. Yeah, that's not good. At all. All fixed. Turns out they had all broken. At least partially, so a bunch of them are kind of running out of bone meal now. But yeah. Hopefully this doesn't happen again, although it's almost certainly me loading/unloading the area that causes... Oh, look, I missed a couple blocks of cobblestone in here. Sigh. Oh, yeah, the sugarcane farms, they're done. Yeah, I decided to build 2 of them, which took 3 hours. Which was definitely longer than I was expecting it to take, but I do remember these are kind of a pain to build. And heck, it's also fully grown, as it's been a hot second since then. So let's, give both of them a harvest and just see what the results are for this stuff. Ooh. Okay, also I probably need to restart my client because, yeah, the performance ain't the best right now. Oh, why? Anyhow, there's all the sugarcane flying out there. Alright, let's see, how much stuff did we get? 7.5 stacks. Let's go. Alright, now we need storage. Alright, I have installed storage. This is probably more storage than I will ever need. But it's there, and I've also hooked up clocks to the actual farms themselves so that they can get harvesting. I haven't put items in them yet because I don't know how many items I'm going to put in them. But when the storage fills up, it'll turn the clocks off, preventing needless lag in the area, no doubt. So yeah, now we just gotta fill up the clocks, and this thing will be done. And with that, guys, I think I'm gonna have to say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my game, which is linked in the description, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the music or slightly different style to how I kind of did this episode. You know, it's a little bit different than what I did normally, but, you know, trying out some new things. Anyhow, I will see you all in the next episode of Coolcraft Season 6.